Alright then, there we go. Hello everyone. Tonight, as promised, there will be corn and there will be rats. Possibly red flavored corn flakes, but file that under maybe, because I am fairly certain that first things first, we are gonna beat the crap out of them to force them to cooperate. After that, maybe we'll even get a mission or two to play with them. I wonder if they'll have some of the more interesting stuff, because I've kind of forgotten as to what units they'll bring to bear. Well, I remember that there will be Gata Runners, Poison Wind Globadiers, Rat Ogres, Rat Hounds, but I can't remember if there were Rattling Gunners or something a bit more spicy like Warp Flame Flamethrowers. But we'll just have to get in there and see it. Now the game is of course launching as we speak. Will they have rats on a squeakle? Also a possibility, if we count any of their warlocks under that label. Then yes, they will have it. Oh, and as soon as we get there, if we have the money, I think it'll be a prudent idea to buy us Warriors of Corn, just to accompany our Warriors of Chaos Undivided, because it's not gonna be all Potter squads like Marauders. Honestly, this week is looking very tight in terms of games that I'd like to show off. First of all, Age of Mythology Retold is coming, and I've actually yet to test whether it will work good on my computer. Then there is, of course, a playtest of another game that I thinking will show off soon-ish. And then there is also gathering up the squad for War Thunder, God forbid. But let's see, where were we? There, Warriors of Corn. Oh, and Warhounds of Chaos if we go into that. I'd rather stick with that word spawn. But there they are, Warriors of Corn, reasonably priced. Oh, and cannot forget to replenish our current squads of both Warriors Undivided, Knights Undivided, the mooks of Axe Throwers, and Bloodletters. How much is that going to be? An arm and a leg, as always. Knights are expensive and therefore should only be brought out when victory and casualties are assured and minimized respectively. Bloodletters are lesser demons, known variously as the Foot Soldiers of Corn, the Warriors of Blood, the Teeth of Death, or the Horned Ones. Carrying blades quenched in the blood of a generation of fallen warriors, they march behind twisted banners that flutter in no earthly breeze, accompanied by the chanting of the names of those slain in battle. They are bestial creatures with snarling, fanged mouths, whose skin drips constantly with blood, their matted manes shaped into spines with dried gore. Like the raging god from which they're born, bloodletters have no desire but to shed blood in the field of battle. They're clad in fragments of armor, which is sometimes melded to their skin, and wield massive hellblades. There's the weird spawn. A champion who is visited by too many gifts of the dark gods eventually succumbs to madness and mutation and becomes a spawn of chaos. To many Northmen, this is seen as a great favor, for the champion becomes a true creature of chaos. The spawn is warped beyond recognition, no longer fettered by mortal concerns of self-preservation or loyalty. It operates solely via instinct. The fate of a spawn is to die on the field of battle by axe or sword, be torn apart in the wilds by even more savage creatures, or literally ripped asunder by the chaos energy that continues to course through its twisted body. Mutated beyond all recognition, this Chaos Spawn is so infused with chaotic energy that it releases the pent-up power via discharges of mythical lightning. In other words, it is firing a laser. And Chaos Furies. The winged demons known as Furies are not associated with any particular Chaos god, but are simply manifestations of Chaos Undivided. Because of this, they are perhaps the weakest of all demons to terrorize the world, but are still more than a match for many mortals. They're essentially cowardly creatures, preferring to pick off isolated targets, descending in squabbling flocks of leathery wings to attack war machine crews and lone heroes isolated from their comrades. Yes, that was precisely the reference I was making. And the description itself, notes as to how you should use Furies. Pick off artillery and lone heroes. Do not throw them at archers or they will be shut down. Alright. Up next, Ratmaster. Here we go. Thorgar's scouts have returned, bearing news of a battle close at hand. It appears the Skaven are fighting amongst themselves, and the larger faction is gaining the upper hand. Of course, we're going to be taking the Undivided Sorcerer, both of our warriors, both of our axe throwers. I'm thinking Bloodletters for support. Some Chaos Furies to get them experience. And let me think about it for a moment. Maybe a word spawn as well. Magic type attack. We'll see what it does. Most likely to be used against powerful but less numerous creatures. Unbeknownst to any of the other races, the Skaven Under-Empire stretches across the Old World, and even as far as Cathay to the east and westwards under the Great Ocean. Which explains why in Total Warhammer 2, they were one of the new factions to be introduced. Because they can be found in the New World as well. And the Lizardmen are not happy about them being neighbors. But then again, the Lizardmen are not happy with neighbors in general. They are artistic like that. Let's put it this way. Also, nice cannons they got over there. Wonder if we'll need to demolish them. We most likely will. Now then.
The breath of the gods blows strong this day.
Yeah, of course I'm not gonna attach you to Warriors of Khorne. They would be unhappy with your presence. I'd rather have you commanding Warriors Undivided.
The gods have blessed you with my presence.
Meanwhile, Thorgar, you will lead Warriors of Khorne.
We join for the great slaughter! Blood for the Blood God!
And Skulls for the Skull Throne.
What would you have us do? Our Hellblades are death to all things!
4 and 5. Should be good enough.
The gods work in mysterious ways.
Up we go.
The Skaven claw for dominance over each other. They are cowardly creatures and will serve a strong master. If we destroy the stronger force, the weaker side will be mine to command. Kill the Black Ratmen!
Speaking of,
Useless minions! Protect the precious machines!
it's a Clan Ashen versus Clan Scryer situation.
The gods are pleased! Your warriors are victorious!
They have a shit time whatever they are. Then that one Chameleon dude shows up and they just decide to cut their losses and head for space. Well, yes, because that Chameleon dude is essentially Lizardman equivalent of Doom Guy. Or Kaldar Drago if you want to go for 40k parallels.
Destroy them all! Kill everything!
been sighted.
Those green crystals heal the rats. Destroy them immediately!
Now what was that? Petals of the Warp?
Destroy! Slaughter!
And yes, there's the Warpstone Pinnacles, which we are going to be dealing with immediately. Ah, there's the Plague Sensor Bearers. And we need to do our best in order to not be swept away.
There can be no victory against my immortal masters.
We bring death! Praise God!
Kill them all, and let the Great Horned Rats sort them out.
War brings us peace! Your warriors are victorious! For the Blood God! Our tribe is the strongest! Destroy them all! Kill everything! The prey has been sighted. Mighty Corn, guide my axe!
Oh look, more gutter runners. Let's see if the Furies can actually deal with them.
Gods are pleased! Your warriors are victorious!
Come on. Down they go.
Worthless fools! The machines are more valuable than your lives!
They appear from nowhere! Kill everything! The Skaven are masters of stealth! Watch the shadows! His champions arise this
Oh
day!
yes, there is definitely a lot of gutter runners.
Your blood shall be our prayers! Blood God! The God of War sends us! The gods are pleased! Your warriors are victorious!
Kill them all. Kill them all.
Chaos will rule this prey.
The prey has been sighted!
Now, can you?
Gods are pleased! Your warriors are victorious!
There we go, much better now.
In the power of the gods.
Clean them up
My lord wishes. It
and
shall
demolish
be
that
done.
Warpstone Pinnacle.
Blood for the Blood God! What would you have us do? Make widows unnumbered, orphans beyond count! These weaklings cannot stand before me.
Flee! Flee!
See? A good volley or two and the Clanrats just crumble.
Send some messengers of victory!
Absolutely pathetic display. The Storm Vermin are a little bit better, but once again, nothing that we cannot handle. Especially with a good magic at our side.
The gods are pleased! Your warriors are victorious!
These not slave things! Run!
My axe is needed!
Come on, don't just stand there. Kill them all.
The gods will be victorious.
And while we're at it, I
There is
suppose I
nothing
can
for
pop
me here.
an Icon of Desecration, because losses are starting to mount.
The gods have shown us the way! Let the Red River flow! None can oppose mighty God!
There we go, first level on Warriors of Corn.
Will be victorious.
The gods are pleased! Blood for the Blood
Delete it.
axe shall carve a bloody path!
Oxyora is probably the best Lizardman campaign in Total War. I'll take your word on it,
As my
because
Prey has been
while I'd like to play Total War games, my CPU can be lacking sometimes, which turns the games into something on the slower side at best and a slideshow at
ruin
worst.
nations! God shall bless this carnage!
I hope we're not too late with our shenanigans. And Clan Scryer is still holding on. At least I'd like to believe that.
The gods are pleased. Your warriors of it.
Not let them destroy our marvelous creations!
Okay, yeah. The warp lightning cannons are still intact. We just weren't sure if they were there.
I will crush this crude dwelling.
And there's a Skaven assassin standing over there, leading
This
a pack of
must be their
Stormblade.
leader. Kill the black-robed rat man!
Furious ways.
Blood for the blood god!
Just get a little closer, and then we can tear them all to shreds.
Charge!
The prey has been sighted. Glorious battle is joined. The gods have
Fall back.
Let your rage flow!
The rest of you do not just stand there, move up. And pop the icon of desecration for some more healing.
We fear nothing. Shut them down! I am your doom! Your scum has been sighted today.
The gods have shown us the way!
The gods are pleased. Your warriors are victorious.
Get out of there.
Tribes shall the mightiest
already
champions
discussed this.
arise this day.
Disembowel them all!
All good.
I am your doom. Your scum glorious battle is joy.
Everyone is having a grand old time.
You with all your might.
I shall destroy this army
Gods
with
are
ease!
pleased. Your warriors are victorious. I, the gods, have granted you their favor. It is good.
Is that it? Or will there be more?
The
That's
tide
it?
of chaos stretches even further.
He's a bigger rat than the Skaven. His entire shtick is ranged stealth. With the right build, you can delete entire armies as they never see you. Sounds interesting. Do we get a fancy cutscene? I don't think so, else I would have already seen it. So I guess we'll just get a more regular cutscene with 2 talking heads. I'm sure that dialogue will be very productive. At least for us. Can't say much about Clan Ashen.
Your enemies have been defeated. Now you'll do my bidding.
Clan Ashen defeated, yes. We not want to anger you. Yes, we serve you now, great master.
Good. Then there is something I wish for you to do. Someone I need you to find.
Find? Yes. We can do that. We can do that for you and much more.
And another 6,000 gold. Therefore... Oh, actually... Let's have a look at our new Skaven army. We, of course, get 2 Warp Lightning Cannons. And our hero, Casket of Clan Scryer. 2 Gutter Runners, squad of Clan Rats, 1 Storm Vermin, and 2 Poisoned Wind Globadiers. So yes, we're definitely a more ranged-focused army. Kinda like elves. So, Casket of Clan Scryer, what's your story? Casket is a Skaven warlock engineer who has been seeking new patronage after an almost fatal disagreement with the mysterious Council of 13. Seeking to rebuild his standing within Clan Scryer, Casket has been leading raids against settlements in the Empire and Kislev. However, this has brought him into a conflict with Clan Pestilence, and his list of enemies is growing ever longer. Casket hopes that he can forge some form of alliance soon, before one of his foes finally and lethally catches up with him. and we saved him from just such an encounter. Gutter Runners. Gutter Runners are skilled at infiltrating behind enemy lines, scouting ahead of the main Skaven force, and hiding in a position that will allow them to jump out at the right moment to ambush the crew of enemy war machines, or to cut down wizards or enemy officers. Sometimes these stealthy fighters use the tunnels that make up the labyrinthine Skaven Under Empire to make an unexpected attack on the vulnerable rear of an enemy force. Clan Rats. Clan Rat warriors form the bulk of every Skaven army. On their own, Clan Rats are not exceptional fighters, lacking discipline and determination, but in large groups they are fearsome opponents. The presence of other Skaven around them greatly bolsters their morale, filling them with confidence and fueling their infamous ferocity. So, as noted, these are our cannon fodder. And their upgraded version is the Storm Vermin. The fur of larger Skaven tends to be darker than normal. It's for this reason that black-furred Skaven are respected and feared by their brethren. These stronger, more vicious warriors are normally picked by the warlords to create units of elite Storm Vermin. Better equipped than the rest of their comrades, they form the bodyguard of warlords and Grey Seers. And finally, Poisoned Wind Globadiers, which should be our ranged unit. Globadiers are highly specialized troops armed with deadly poisoned wind globes. These fragile spheres of glass are filled with toxic warpstone-derived fumes produced by the Warlock engineers in their secret laboratories. Small groups of Globadiers can often be found scuttling on the flanks of Skaven armies, lobbing their grenades against knights and other elite units, whose armor is no defense at all. The Warp Lightning Cannon is crewed by 2 slaves who provide the muscular power needed to move the gun around, and a Scryer Adept who orders the slaves around and fires the gun. The magical energy of the Warpstone powering the gun is also used by the Scryer Adept to strengthen the slaves, giving them enough muscle to move and spin around the heavy machine with ease. The unfortunate side effects of this exposure to raw Warpstone energy means that the slaves normally survive for less than a day. Just long enough. First up, the plan.
The noisy man thing wants us to find Elf. I know where Elf is. In Hightower.
We go to Hightower now, yes?
Imbecile! No! Hightower strong fortress. No! We go to Dark Lair. Yes. Get more weapons. Then we attack Hightower.
Dark Lair. Yes, we go there first.
Fool. How you ever make paw leader?
Rat nepotism. Near Dark Lair. The entrance to Dark Lair is close by. Casket and his warriors will reach the Skaven settlement soon. And there it is, Dark Lair. Ruled over by the engineers of Clan Scryer, the underground realm of Dark Lair is a maze of tunnels and caverns beneath the forest. Alongside the dens of the Clan Rats, laboratories filled with whirling machines and glowing warpstone fill the stronghold. It is here that many of the greatest Clan Scryer creations have been tested, mostly on prisoners and Skaven slaves, and there is an extensive firing range and testing ground for this purpose. First of all, the temple, Shrine of the Horned Rat. The Skaven pay homage to a pestilential, vicious god, the Horned Rat. More feared than worship, the Horned Rat grants few favors to its followers, but will certainly punish the unfaithful. And who knows, maybe someday in the future it'll make a move against Slaanesh. But that's a story for another time and another game. The armory, the slave shops. Lit only by a few guttering lanterns, captured men, dwarves and elves labor in this great chamber making weapons and armor for Clan Scryer. Skaven generally value quantity over quality though, and the equipment is often fairly poor even by the Ratman's standards. First of all, we'll see what units they have in the barracks, and then we'll see about upgrading their weapons or armor. Fanghole. Fanghole was a much smaller stronghold that once belonged to Clan Creek. When Clan Scryer invaded, they built Dark Lair around it, and Fanghole was used as a prison to hold the survivors of the Inter-Clan War. Now loyal to Clan Scryer, the warriors of Clan Creek can be found in their old tunnels. So, we got us the Warlock Engineer, and we can also buy us a Grey Seer, as well as Clan Rats, Poison Wind Globadiers, Warplock Jezzails, and Warp Fire Throwers. Now that's more exciting. I'm definitely buying at least a squad of each. And sure, a squad of clan rats, because you can never have enough fodder with Skaven. So, Warplock Jezzails. Jezzail teams consist of two Skaven, one armed with a long-barreled rifle, and the other carrying a shield that he props up to defend the team and to present a firm point to rest the weapon on. The Jezzail fires bullets of refined warpstone that explode on impact, making a mockery of the thickest armor. Warp Fire Throwers. Warp Fire Throwers are the tried and true favorite of Clan Scryer. When the Skaven carrying the device activate it, this vicious weapon vomits forth a gout of liquid fire upon any who stand in its way. The evil taint of warpstone can be seen in the sickly green tint of the flames. Far deadlier than normal fire, the effects of the Warp Fire Thrower have been known to send the bravest of enemy troops running in terror. And might as well buy a Grey Seer too. No harm, no foul. The Grey Seers are living prophets and intermediaries of the Horned Rat, interpreting his will and desires for the Skaven population. The Grey Seer is not only a formidable general as a clan warlord, but is also a wizard, able to increase the power of his magic by eating warpstone before casting. Often a Grey Seer can be seen atop the Screaming Bell while casting spells and taking advantage of his line of sight over troops. Yeah, all of these contraptions are as dangerous to their users as they are to the enemy, but I'm guessing this will be discounted in this game. And finally, the Alchemist. Warp Squealer Tiskul. Renowned amongst the engineers of Clan Scryer, or perhaps jealously hated might be more accurate, Tiskul has had many favors granted to him by the rulers of the Under Empire, the dreaded Council of 13. Grants of slaves and warpstone have allowed him to indulge his frenzied imagination, and those creations he grows bored with are available for the right price. What do you have? Armor of Misery, +1 armor causes fear. And Collar of Warding, +10% melee damage resistance. Oh, and of course, Elixir of Invigoration for full HP heal. Two banners you're selling are the tried and true War Banner, which might actually be good in Clan Rats this time, and the Fear Weaver, -30% morale loss to the unit. I will consider all of that, but first things first. Let's make our Storm Vermin deadlier. Same for our Warplock Jezzails. Can't upgrade Warp Fire Throwers, but we can give better armor to Clan Rats. Oh, and sure. All of those as well. I suppose we can also give better weapons to Poison Wind Globadiers. And Gutter Runners too. Oh, they can also get only a champion. Globadiers, however, can only get siege equipment in the form of ladders. Oh, and of course, much better weapons for Warp Lightning Cannons. Let's have a look at our abilities now. Combat tree, what do you have? Gunmaster, increases ranged attack chance to hit by 5% per level. Warp Bombs, the hero places an invisible trap on the ground that is triggered by nearby enemies. When activated, it damages in the area for 1 HP with 10% chance to hit. Quick Strike, increases attack speed by 3% per level. Warp Mines, the Warp Bomb spell reduces the movement speed of units in the explosion area for 10 seconds. Swift of Foot, spell Focus, and the ultimate, Warpstone Shower. The hero conjures a Warpstone Shower that damages units in the area for 1 HP with 15% chance to hit. Dual tree, we've got Supernatural Resilience, Warplock Pistol. The hero uses his Warpstone Pistol for the next attack, causing up to 2 HP damage. This attack uses the melee chance to hit of the hero, but ignores the armor of the enemy. Yes, the classic maneuver for the duel. Just pull out a pistol on them. Deadly Strike, Warpstone Armor. A Warpstone Armor appears around the hero for 10 seconds. It has 15% chance to reflect attacks against the hero back to the attacker. Warp Dissipator interrupts casting and silences the opponent for 5 seconds. That has the potential to be very powerful. Brief Respite and ultimate Warp Spite. The hero lets loose a huge explosion that instantly damages both the opponent for up to 10 HP and the caster for 5 HP. In the command tree we got Pathfinder. Hero and the attached regiment suffer 15% less penalty per level when moving on hard terrain. Well, technically, Warp Spite is a mini-nuke. A tactical nuke, if you will. And Warpstone Shield. The hero in the attached regiment is immune to all non-melee attacks for 10 seconds. Battle Cry, Eagle Eye, Cowardly Shield. When charged, the hero in the attached regiment has 10% chance per level to avoid damage caused by the charge. Resilience, and the ultimate, Skitter Leap. Teleports targeted friendly unit to the hero. As expected, our Warplock Engineer works best with attached to ranged units. So I'm thinking we're gonna attach him to one of our Poison Wind Globadiers. For that reason, we're taking Warpstone Shield and Eagle Eye. And finally, I'm thinking we put some points into Warplock Pistol and Gunmaster. As for our Grey Seer, Combat Tree, Spell Focus, Crippling Tortures, slows the enemy by 40% for 15 seconds. Spell Mastery, Indomitable Constitution, Lightning Shield. The hero gains Lightning Shield. The shield has 5% chance to reflect the 1 damage back to the attacker. And Deflection. Ultimate, Plague. Conjures a magic plague for 15 seconds. If one unit is infected, the whole regiment is infected. The infection lasts 30 seconds and has a 1% chance to hit for 1 HP damage every 2 seconds. It's not much, but it should deal some damage, considering it infects the whole regiment. It might work especially well on something numerous, like, say, Empire's Halberdiers, or Swordsmen. In the duel tree, we've got Pestilent Breath. Blast the opponent with a Pestilent Breath, causing 1 HP damage. The spell has 10% chance to poison a target for 5 seconds, suffering 1 HP loss every second. He's tank. Supernatural Resilience, Master of the Winds, Steel Fur. Hero becomes immune to all physical attacks for 5 seconds. Fear Master. The hero's attacks causes 10% extra morale damage per level to the enemy. Curse of the Horned Rat. Curses the opponent to reduce its magic armor by 50% for 6 seconds. Ultimate, Inner Decay. The hero channels a spell to the opponent, opening up to 5 wounds over 10 seconds with 50% chance. Each wound does 1 HP damage instantly and has 20% chance to hit for additional 1 HP damage every second for 5 seconds. Yeah, that is pretty powerful. But I'm not sure whether I'd like our Grey Seer to engage in melee combat. Then again, considering he's got Indomitable Constitution, I suppose he will be our designated melee duel hero. And finally, the command tree. What do we get? Favored Minions. Replaces recently lost units to regain up to 5 HP to the attached regiment. You can replace units up to the maximum number of units allowed for that regiment. Each replacement restores 5 morale points, not to exceed 100% of the morale. Divine Inspiration, 5% bonus to experience points per level from each kill. Call of the Chase, Tenacity, Inspired Leader, Magical Ward, and finally, Ritual of the Horned Rat. The hero calls the attached regiment for a ritual that temporarily increases the movement speed and attack speed of all owned Skaven units by 10%. the regiment is unable to move or fight during the ritual. The ritual can only be initiated with at least 30 aiding units and lasts up to 60 seconds. The spell is interrupted if the regiment is attacked or receives a new command. So yes, it's a stand and channel kind of ability. However, his command tree definitely makes him turn the regiment he's attached to into something of a tank, at least in its ability to replace losses. So I'm thinking we put some points into favored minions, and by some I mean all of them, as well as divine inspiration. Plus a couple of points into pestilent breath and I suppose crippling tortures. Yes, this should work good with our ranged capabilities. Up next, it's a siege battle, I'm guessing. High tower brought low. The castle known to the Skaven as High Tower was the last place where the Ratman's agents saw the Elf Mage. Fortunately, it appears that High Tower's defenders have other matters to deal with. What, are you suggesting we leave all of that behind? No, 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 no. I will bring at least one squad of Warplock Jezzails instead of Gutter Runners with me. And I will replace one squad of Poison Wind Globadiers with Warp Fire Throwers. This should work. At least in theory. Warpstone is the lifeblood of Skaven society. Magic in solid form empowers their sorcery and war machines, serves as currency, and sometimes even as food. In the meantime, there is a notification from Twitch. September is here. Hello, user ID display name. Incoming, the most rewarding time of year to sub is back. This year's discounts are presented by Valorant, trademark, and start August 29th at 10 AM PT and run through October 1st at 12 AM PT. Without further ado, here are all the discounts you can get. 25% off for 1 month and 3 month subs, and 30% off 6 month subs. You also get 20% off merch in the Twitch Loot Cave with promo code TwitchSub20. Honestly, I can disregard all of that. Not at that point yet, besides.
Rivals have been seen.
Okay, let's see how we're going to do this.
What do you wish, my most generous employer?
Yeah, sounds like a good thing for subathons, but I'm not at that point yet. Now, where there they are. You're getting attached to Poison Wind Globadiers.
Follow me, worthless minions!
And the Grey Seer
The Under Empire is mine to command.
gets attached to the Storm Vermin.
Most blessed are you with mind magic. My magnificent triumph is beyond doubt. The Shadow Kid are here.
Fire, fire! Burn, burn!
Okay, we are good.
We strike now! Man soldiers gathering army at Briar Tangle far from here. High tower not well defended. Yes, yes, attack!
Let's start blasting then. Right away. And luckily for us, this tower has no cannons on it. So, keep firing away. We'll at least lure some of them out. In theory. In practice, we just need to take
Rat shall rule over everything. Need no
a couple of steps further. See, there they are already. Running along the walls. On patrol. Oh, and of course, handgunners. What's our radius anyway? Not too big. They should be supporting infantry first and foremost, our flamethrowers.
Who shall we shoot, great one?
Now scurry a little bit closer.
My end heaviest. No, mine.
If that is
Rivals
your
have been
command,
seen.
warlord.
They will not seek me there. Great Master! Most pleased to report Wall has hole.
Warp lightning charging, great master. Stone is no match for warp lightning.
2 squads of handgunners, which we need to start
Duty
picking up.
ready, Master. Aim far. Shoot now. Pull trigger full. Yes!
Oh, looks like we
Rivals have been seen.
got a bit too close for comfort there.
Clan Scarire is strongest clan. No armor stops us.
No foes can stop Clan Scarire.
Come on.
Fear the power of Clan Scarire!
Rivals have been seen.
I'd like you to start coming out, please. Oh, silence. It's not so bad.
The Council of 13 are my masters.
And you just stay there. There we
A
go.
cunning plan.
A squad of handgunners will come out in a minute.
It does not look safe.
It may not look safe, but that is beside the point.
Kill! Rivals have been seen.
Inside.
Cut the
And
brain.
up the walls you go. Up the walls, you worthless pieces of rats.
Much joy will your deaths bring, foolish foes. Warp accumulators are charging. Warp fire burn them good.
Claim them for the Under Empire!
Okay, Poison Wind Globadiers are doing wonders on those handgunners.
Rivals have been seen.
I will win. Clan Scarire offers its services. Stone is no match for warp lightning.
However, clan rats are getting
Clan
chewed up.
Scarire answers your call. Your enemy shall die, great leader.
Will there be much fighting?
Pull out.
The Council of Death has found.
Okay, Warp Fire is doing good.
Burn them dead.
Perfect. Just what I wanted to see.
What do you wish, my most generous employer?
Minions have won
Warp
one!
accumulators are charging.
This foe is beyond us!
If that is your command, warlord.
Rivals have been seen.
The rest of you
Clan
get into
Scarire
position
answers your call.
and let them come for us.
If that is your command, warlord.
Minions have won one!
If that is your command.
Now we're just going to
warlord.
grab this siege flag and let the rest of them come to us.
Most
Rivals have
happy
been
to serve.
seen.
Charges at
I
maximum.
suppose we can bring our artillery
Acquiring new
up a
targets.
little bit. And unfortunately, Storm Vermin and Clan Rats have been
magnificent triumph is
decimated,
beyond
which is
doubt.
suboptimal to say the least. However, we still have a strong backline. The idea is that they
Clan Scarire
will deal with the
answers
enemy
your call.
before it gets to us.
Fire, fire! Burn, burn!
Death has found you. I win glorious victory today.
Witness my warp lightning.
Get out of here.
Minions have won one! Clan Scaraya brings death. Much warpstone brings much power.
Down.
The Under-Empire grows.
Clan Scaraya answers your call.
What else do we have here? A squad of halberdiers. Yeah, this is something we can deal with as well.
The Under-Empire is mine to command. I will win-win.
How strange it is to see a red going, nah, I'd win.
The Warlock Engineers offer their power. Building power for the attack, Warlord.
Get into position and cut them all down.
Rivals have been seen.
Another town square. Oh, a squad of great swords and a squad of handgunners. I suppose we'll need to bring up the artillery
is
for that.
everywhere. Acquiring new targets.
In the meantime,
No foes can stop Clan Scaraya.
see if there's anything useful in these houses. And then we can proceed to that flag.
Great invention of Warlock
Speaking of,
Engineers is
how about we clear the playing field a little
Stone
bit?
is no match for warp lightning.
Just so that we are all on the same page here. Fools. Not even realigning their tower cannons. And then again, who am I to point out the tactical mistakes to them?
No match
If
for
you want to
warp
make them,
lightning.
I'm not gonna stop them.
Clan Scaraya answers your call.
I need these minions no longer. I alter course of the battles.
Sure.
Most blessed are you with my magic.
See the magnificence of Clan Scaraya.
Okay, now target the great swords.
Unleash the warp lightning.
This should be fun. Look at them trying to get into
Destroy your
position.
enemies, Great Master. Together we will be unstoppable.
And yes, Warp Lightning Cannon is supreme artillery.
Fear the power of Clan Scaraya.
Rivals have been seen. Death has found you.
What do you wish, my most generous destroyer?
Minions have won one!
They'll run from our fire.
Out.
Fire, fire! Burn, burn!
The bullets are useless!
Clan Scaraya happy to do Master's bidding.
And who do we have here?
Rivals have been seen.
Another squad of great swords.
Protect us! Adopting new firing position, magnificent general.
You, in the meantime, go ahead and grab that next point. What do we have? Knights, Panther, Swordsmen, 2 squads of handgunners, and a squad of great swords.
Rivals have
Charge is at maximum.
Well, this is what we call a priority target.
The Warlock Engineers offer their power. Clan Scaraya brings death.
Death has found
Out of here.
Cannot defeat them!
Death to the enemies of the Horned
Minions
Rats.
have won one! Rivals have been seen. I will win. Die, foolish brave things! cliffs! Very quick! Cleanse exit your core.
Alright, alright.
The Under Empire is mine to command. Minions have won one! Where you want us?
Took some heavy casualties, but the
We
job
will
has been done.
fulfill the great plan. Much warpstone brings much power. Get ready, slaves!
And none the
I
wiser.
win glorious victory today. Adopting new firing position, magnificent general.
Cursed Blade of Delirium, huh? That definitely sounds like something Skaven use.
No foes can stop Clan Skaraya. The Under Empire is mine to command. Need new position.
And just like that, we have won.
Fair elf, cunning master.
Shut up, ignorant paw leader. Elf mage must have gone to Briar Tangle with man soldiers. Curse your slowness.
Your magnificent and genius plan is perfect success.
Thank you. Your words are like honey to my ears. Butt kisser. Yeah, not bad for a bunch of overgrown field mice. With Jezzails, flamethrowers, and no nukes yet, but pretty damn good artillery that doesn't have travel time and hits targets instantly. I'd say we have the best ranged options so far. Even better than the elf things. $6,000 gold. And up next we'll have a crossroad. What have we here? The area known as Briar Tangle lies ahead. On the road to the southeast is a large swamp within which lie the ruins of the abandoned Skaven city of Festermarsh, left empty now for hundreds of years. That's our optional encounter, and after that, we'll have the battle at Briar Tangle. But first, time to replenish our losses. I think this was definitely a worthy investment. Those Warplock Jezzails were pretty good, and Warpfire Thrower too. So, Festermarsh, reclaimed. Upon entering the crumbling outskirts of Festermarsh, Casket scouts return with news of orcs now living in the ruins. There we go, Skaven and orc action. This should be fine. And there it is, Cursed Blade of Delirium. Plus 10% chance to hit, reduces chance to hit of enemy units in melee with a hero for 20 seconds. Maybe we can give it to the Grace here, considering he is going to be doing most of the melee battling for now. Now, else, who are we going to take? I think we're gonna take Storm Vermin, Warplock Jezzails, Warpfire Throwers, and Poison Wind Globadiers, as well as a squad of Clan Rats. I will need to check what meaningful Orc and Skaven encounters were there in recorded Warhammer history. Although the Skaven have had many bitter fights with the Night Goblins for many centuries, they are somewhat afraid of the Orcs, whose size and noise scare the Ratmen. Well, that answers my question. Oh, and especially that whole deal with Karakate Peaks, which may or may not happen as we speak. I'm sure Belagar Ironhammer will reclaim the fortress. After all, he's destined to rule it. King Lonzair and all that.
Rivals have been seen.
Those are definitely ruins. And there are definitely orcs up ahead.
Clan Scaraya answers your call. Follow me, worthless minions!
Most blessed are you with my magic.
Much warpstone brings much power. Green things! They live in Festermarsh now. Most unpleasant. Kill them and search ruins for precious items. Breaks back. Yes, very bad.
Just a bunch of regular orc boys, not even Error boys. So let's get stuck in.
Rivals have been seen. Death has found you.
Copies are no good here.
Minions have won one!
Oh, but the clan rats definitely get mulched by first the charge and then melee. They are the cannonest of cannon fodder.
Can burn.
Copies are no good here.
Minions have won one!
Not let enemy get too close.
Scamper quickly!
The Under Empire is mine to command.
Rivals have been
Most
seen.
splendid plan needed. Scorch and burn.
And next, goblins. And more orc boys. Over here,
Minions have won one!
even more orc boys.
Fire from Clan Scaraya.
But yes, both the storm vermin and the clan rats are
Armor stops us.
disappointing, to put it lightly. Then again, that is expected of Skaven.
Yes, most cunning master.
And over there, I spy a shrine that will allow us to heal up our forces. Over there as well, so it's not all bad. Besides, that should be our objective anyway. Search and retrieve the 3 magical artifacts and slay the orc warboss and his guards.
Rivals have been seen.
Speaking of, that's a Night Goblin Great Shaman. Come a little closer. We won't bite, but we will shoot.
Foolish foe thing.
Yep, working as intended.
Minions have won one!
Much warpstone to be won here. Most ingenious.
Now we just let the crippling torture recharge,
My plan is
and we
most
can
ingenious.
move on.
Run!
Rivals have been seen.
Most splendid plan needed.
No sudden movements.
Death has found
What?
you. Most ingenious.
I guess there was a mine there.
Magnificent plan requires much work. Fire!
get it, ratsies? Me spells will turn you into flaming furballs.
Choppers are no
The
good here.
Council of 13 are mine.
You get a bit closer.
Minions
die.
die, foolish brains. Die. The Warlock Engineers offer their
Come back
power.
for them later.
Witness true power of my magic.
We'll come back for them later.
Who keeps exploding?
Minions have won one! This is probably not a good idea. Death is unstoppable. Clan Scaraya offers its chieftain has been killed. My magnificent triumph is beyond
I
doubt.
see a ring. That's definitely
The Council of
not the
13
artifact we're looking, but that one is.
Masters.
Besides, only fitting that it goes on the Grey Seer. Bands of Power.
Precious things! Get them! Now!
Quick, needed elsewhere.
Now give it a moment to recover our abilities, or recover our numbers. And then we can move on.
Rivals have been seen.
More Orc Adder Boys. Ooh, and a Troll. This will take a while, but again, this is a free method. What does Band of Power do? Plus 2 damage for 10 seconds. Can only be equipped by Skaven units. Oh. And
What do you
here
wish, my
comes the
most
troll.
generous employer? Fire!
Hey! A big thing! Save us, great leader! We await your command. Aim far. Shoot now. Death has found you. I serve the Horned Rat. Most splendid plan needed.
Fire! Burn!
Okay, good. The Warplock Jezzails
Watch
can
them
do
burn.
enough damage.
Foolish foe things!
Let's just hope the Warp Fire gets there before it's shut down. And there we go. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Just devastating for enemy morale.
Clan Scaraya is strongest clan.
Closer! Yes, closer!
The Greenskins weren't that bad.
The Under Empire
They
is
definitely
mine to
weren't.
command.
Oh, they got another troll over there.
We await your command.
What are orders, Master?
You, in the meantime, just stay there and try not to get killed.
Fire burn them good.
And of course, the damn clan rats ate up most of the upkeep. Highly unfortunate. I ought to flog them for this. They just keep dying.
We will fulfill the great plan. I follow the warp stone. I strike where you ask, most clever leader.
What was that supposed to be?
Foolish foe things.
Anyway, that's not gonna help you. You will die. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Minions have won one! I win
On to our next
glorious
stop.
victory today.
And of course, finishing up that troll.
Clan Clan Scaraya happy to do Master's bidding.
What are you vomiting up anyway? Is it your regeneration abilities kicking in? Well, just stand there and take the bullets like the beast you are. I'm content with that. One more volley and you should be dead.
Minions have won one!
Yep.
My power is unstoppable.
The rest of you,
We will
move in to
fulfill the
secure
great
the
plan.
second artifact.
Our reach is far.
What are orders, Master? Clan Scaraya answers your call.
I wonder what the next one will be. Ah, there's the Orc War Boss. So that means we'll need to make a stop at this point first. And then...
I win glorious victory today.
And then Twisted Crown of the
Mysterious and
Horned
clever
Rat.
are my movements.
Wonder what it's going to do.
I win glorious victory today.
Get healed up and replenished. After that, we move out to the third artifact, and then we deal with the Warlord. What do you have? A squad of Orc boys and a squad of Adder boys. Honestly pathetic.
My power is unstoppable. Mysterious and clever are my movements.
Unfortunate we'll have to make a detour to get to this point. But then again,
Position is not best one.
not the worst thing, seeing as there used to be a bridge, but no more. Sometimes I wish there was a speed up button over here, but we're doing fine without it as well. And I can confidently say that yes, these are definitely ruins, but the construction seems a bit more human to me. Now, I'm not saying that the Skaven can't appropriate anything that the humans have built, just that I'm not seeing any Skaven ruins, with the exception of maybe these bridges over here. And possibly a hollowed out tree stump here or there. Now, that watchtower definitely does not count, since that is Orcish construction. That one too. The banner is kind of given away. Scurry, my rats. There's work to be done. And get yourself a bath, because some of you are stinky.
I alter course of the battle.
I'm sure you are, Gracier. I'm sure you are.
Much warpstone to be won here.
Brings me more warpstone.
A squad of orc boys patrolling here should not be too much of a threat. We just get into position and blast them to shit.
Clan Scaraya answers your call.
Okay. Rat!
Foolish foe things!
Toppers are no good
Minions
here.
have won one!
Clan Scaraya win this battle for you.
Rivals have been seen.
Another squad of Adder boys, regular boys, and the troll. Now let's get into appropriate position.
Clan
Kind of like
Scaraya
that.
is everywhere.
And then we blast them. Especially the troll.
Fire! Death has found you.
Okay, finish off the other boys.
Yes!
No.
We need to
Why
see
are
our
you all
target.
going in? I thought I selected only Warlock Jezzails.
Minions have won one!
What do you wish, my most generous employer?
This is a disaster.
Clan Scaraya.
Minions have won one!
Together we will be
I will have someone's head for this, even though we won.
Protect me!
Minions have won one!
If that is your command, Warlord.
Will there be much fighting?
Much warpstone brings much power.
Let's see. Another potion. Healing one? I suppose we'll find out.
I serve the Horned Rat, the Under-Empire group.
Clan Scaraya offers its services.
Yep, healing
A
potion.
clever and ruthless
And,
plan.
ooh, looks like the final artifact is going to be a banner. And then we'll have to do a bit more foot slogging, because I am not seeing a bridge through this bog. Highly unfortunate.
Most secret and
Banner of the
special
Swarm.
mission a success!
A cunning plan.
Do we have a banner better for Poison Wind Globadiers? Something tells me we do not. So that should go in the Storm Vermin.
My power is unstoppable.
On the bright side, free unit replenishment. Never a bad thing. How close are they to level up? Very close. I'll hit level 3 right as they kill something in that war boss's retinue. Question. Can we call ourselves a retinue? Ideally, yes, we won't need to spend money after this. That was awful. I aim to please. Can I please aim too?
We fight hard! We march on!
Now, of course, the walking sound could use a little bit more attention, but then again, they're not the main focus. The sounds of battle is where it's at.
I will win-win. We not flee, enemy. Best. We not flee, enemy.
Third one.
We not flee, enemy. We not flee, enemy. Praise the Horned Rats!
There we go. Clan rats.
Glory to the Lords of Decay! Will there be much fighting? How might we serve the great leader?
Jazales.
Be safe back here. Our bullets are deadly. No armor stops us. Warp fire burned them good. Warp fire burned them good.
Say the line, warp fire thrower.
Fire, fire! Burn!
Good rat.
Which enemy do you wish destroyed? Humble greetings, mightiest warlord. Gas and warpstone, most deadly. We wait for your orders. Reach of Clan Skariah long. Humble greetings, mightiest warlord.
What's their ability? Cloud of Gas. When activated, the Cloud of Gas protects the unit from ranged attacks by lowering the enemy's chance to hit by 50% for 30 seconds. They do get smoke grenades, but the smoke is also deadly. Now, Clarets get
the great leader?
lap around, or a tighter formation
Plan is most clever, General.
for a normal attack.
Surround them! Kill!
There. This is a formation in which units of the regiment surround melee enemy units. This way more units can attack the same enemy, making them very effective against a few but very powerful enemy. Like, I suppose, greatswords. But then again, they will keep dying in droves, so that's very pointless, if you ask me.
The Under Empire
Storm
is
Vermin
mine to command.
has no fancy tricks up its sleeve. Oh, and of course, the clan rats can climb walls without the help of any device. Just like in Shogun Total War. Or actually Shogun 2. Great game. I gotta play it more often. I suck at it, but love it. I mean, they are rats, of course they can do that. Yeah, they definitely can. Strange that only clan rats can do that. I suppose everyone else is just carrying heavier equipment which cannot be stowed away that easily. Getting into position, and then we can start blasting away.
Warp! Fire!
Need new position. I will win. I need these minions no longer. Best. Our bullets are deadly.
As soon as they get into position, we can start blasting away. At least this squad of...
But he's safe here. Yes, safe.
Come on, a little bit closer.
Shoot.
Ah,
Does that take us
we'll
closer?
have to lure them
Together
out
we will be unstoppable.
in a more
Clan
old-fashioned
Skariah
way.
win this battle for you.
While Gray's here, go ahead and taunt them.
Position is not best one.
Shut up, I know what I'm doing.
Clan Skariah offers its services.
The Horned Rat shall rule over everything.
Hello?
That fancy gear won't help you. I'm gonna smash your little pointy face in.
Death has found you.
You are free to try. Yep, lure them out. And pour it on.
You is gonna get a right chopping.
Feel the power of the Horned Rat! We not fear. The
the power of Clan Scaraya!
You is gonna get a right chopping.
Try not to die, try not to die. This is why you have this healing spell on you.
What are orders, Master?
Choppers are no good here. You is gonna get a right chopping.
Watch them
Minions have won! We fight hard!
Ah, that explains the high casualties. The warp fire thrower just does not discriminate.
Enemy chieftain has been killed.
Together we will be unstoppable. As the Horned Rat commands!
Power of sustenance. Ah, potion of sustenance, excuse me.
Minions, most secret and special mission a success!
The other rats are bitch made. Certainly so.
I win glorious victory today.
His plan is perfect success.
Well, now we know that warp fire throwers are a hazard to both sides. So we gotta deploy them accordingly. On the flanks, for instance. Or if I get particularly annoyed with a squad of clan rats, I can just deploy the flamethrower and disregard any casualties. Toasted rats. Ugh, imagine the smell. What do we got out of this? Another 6,000 gold. Thank you kindly. Replenish our casualties. And I think we can also give them much better armor. Speaking of, which one of you can carry the banner? Don't tell me that it's only Storm Vermin. No, I think I gave you. What was it? There, Banner of the Swarm. Plus 30% morale lost to the attacker. Twisted Crown of the Horned Rat. Regeneration. Can only be equipped by Skaven units. Then it definitely goes on the Grey Seer as well. I'll take the Armor of Misery instead. And Collar of Warding on the Grey Seer. And Bands of Power are transferred to Casket. There it is. Rust Armor. Plus 2 armor. Nothing too fancy. And Seer Ring, plus 10% chance to hit, plus 2 magic resistance. Now, I believe that's all of the casualties we've replenished. On to Battle of Briar Tangle. Having left Hightower, much of the Empire's soldiers have come to Briar Tangle, and Casket believes that the Elf Mage will be among them. Once again, a squad of clan rats, a squad of storm vermin, a squad of warplog Jezzails, poison wind globadiers, one of the warp lightning cannons, and I'm thinking let's give warp fire thrower another try, but this time be a bit more careful. Just a little bit. But careful nonetheless. Skaven are cowardly warriors, except when in great numbers or cornered. When they have the upper hand, they grow in confidence and become even more dangerous. That was the fact that was learned by Tom when he cornered Jerry in that one episode, and while Jerry is not a rat, he's a mouse, the same principle applies here. And as Tom has then told us, Don't you believe it? This rat is made of cheese, ribeye, and whiskey. That's a good one. Also, hey there, rodent. Long time no see. Hopefully you're enjoying the show.
Brings me more warpstone. Follow me, worthless minions.
The Under-Empire is mine to command. Most blessed are you with my magic.
1,
Clan Scaraya answers your call.
3,
Firing
and
when
4.
ordered.
There is a more cunning plan.
War leaders, we need elf mage. Find it, quick, quick.
The Horned Rat.
Speak of Jerry and rodent materializes.
Titan warp coils. Fire, fire. Burn, burn.
What's our objective? Search for the elf high mage. I have an idea. Or actually,
Rivals have been seen.
not exactly an idea, I'm just thinking that we won't find it there.
Death
Energy
has
levels
found.
critical. Most splendid, Commander.
The huntsman will be dealt with soon enough. Even if we lose a couple of clan rats. No big deal.
Minions have won one! Clan Scaraya answers your call. Acquiring
And
no
I've
target.
seen a glimpse of Knight's Panther over there. Gotta be careful about those as well. Come out, wherever you are.
Glory to the Lords of Decay!
There you are.
Energy
Rivals
levels
have been
critical.
seen.
Most splendid, Commander.
Come closer.
Fire, fire. Burn, burn.
Fire!
Burn them dead.
Mortal weapons cannot defeat them.
Empire is mine to command.
Fire, fire.
Mortal weapons
Burn,
cannot
burn.
defeat them.
And dealt with. Minimal casualties.
Firing when ordered.
Aim and blast.
The Lords of Decay have sent me. The Under-Empire is mine to command.
Just a little closer and... blast it away. Come on, scram. Get out of here.
Arrows are of no use. Flee!
I shall gnaw their weak bones. Minions have won one.
Yeah, do we go from there? Yeah, I think we do.
I serve the Horned Rat. We find a target. Rivals have been seen.
A squad of flagellants, huh? Well,
We will
reorient
fulfill
yourself.
the great plan. Supporting the advance, great one.
And then we'll climb that hill. Unless there's a cannon waiting for us there, which will be unpleasant. No cannon, but a squad of greatswords, which is also not good.
Charge! Give them warp fire!
Death has found you.
Firing when ordered. Foolish Eshin get captured! Free them! They work for Scaraya! Yes, yes!
Ooh, free stuff. Skaven assassins and gutter runners. Guess someone tried to stage an assassination and failed.
And Scaraya answers your call. No foes can stop Clan Scaraya.
Into position. And blast away. Now that's what I call modern warfare.
Charge! Minions have won one! I serve the Horned Rat.
Anyone else? If no one's there, I suppose we can go loot the place.
Warpstone brings much
Look at all those
power.
tents. I'm sure there's lots of goodies in them.
My magnificent triumph is beyond doubt. This lair is no protection from my power. Pleased to be serving you, mighty general. Master wants new lair.
Yeah, vandalism pays. As long as you know
And
what to
thanks,
destroy.
Garaya, for rescue. We repay debt with much killing, yes? Do not hide from Carnation.
And yes, Skaven Assassin is also a hero. Poisoned attacks. We'll look at his abilities
Quick.
after this battle.
We
Rest of
will
you,
fulfill the
stay
great
alert.
plan.
I am Master's instrument of death.
Those action types sure like rolling their
Drive
asses.
away. The Horned Rat sees us! My magnificent triumph is beyond doubt.
Kill, quick.
And...
Titan
oh,
warp
sure.
coils!
I suppose we can go
Seeking new position.
away from these defenses.
As the
And
great
attack from
warlord
there.
wishes it.
Run!
I am Deadly Shadow. Hidden from prying eyes I will be.
The Under Empire is mine to command.
Actually, let's have a look at his abilities right away. What do we got? Combat Tree. Implacable Heart, plus 3% stamina per level. Shadow Foot increases hero's attack speed by 30% and the cost of 50% armor and magic resistance. During the spell, the hero suffers no penalty for running. Swift of Foot, Blade Master, increases chance to hit. First Strike, increases hero's chance to hit while charging. Blade of Terror, the hero's attacks decrease the target's morale by 10% faster per level. Ultimate, Tangling Darkness. The hero throws a net on target enemy until immobilizing it for 4 seconds. Dual Tree, we've got Deadly Strike, Whispering Blade. The hero inflicts 1 damage with 50% chance to hit and causes high morale loss. Shadow Merge. After leaving the duel, the hero gains invisibility for 5 seconds per level. Soul Theft. Every successful attack will have a 50% chance to heal the hero by 1. That's decent. Lord of Battle. Nerve Blow. Interrupts the opponent casting and stuns him for 2 seconds. And finally, Death Frenzy. 8 seconds cast. The hero works himself into a Death Frenzy, empowering attacks to do up to 2 HP damage. The Frenzy also increases attack speed by 100% and decreases armor by 100 for the duration. 10 seconds lasting. Command Tree, we got the Gnawing Death. Increases the chance to hit by 10% for the hero and the attached regiment. The attacks also ignore 50% of the target's armor. Pathfinder, Backstabber. Hero and attached regiment's chance to hit from the behind is increased by 5% per level. Battle Senses. Defense against behind attacks is increased by 10% per level. Swift Command, Divine Inspiration, and Ultimate, Dark Walker. The hero and the attached regiment become invisible for 30 seconds. Running or charging will break this invisibility before the duration ends. For now, let's go with the Gnawing Death and Pathfinder, plus a little bit into Blade Master. And by a little bit, I mean all of it. And Deadly Strike.
Weeping Blade, kill any bad thing.
We will fulfill the great plan. Must move faster. Gun heavy. Barrel heavier.
Move up. There's more man-things to slay. And elf-things if we're lucky.
The Warlock engineers offer their power. Your plan is brilliant, great Warlord.
Rivals have been seen.
Another tent. But who is home?
Which enemy do you wish destroyed?
A squad of swordsmen, and this can't be it, right? Surely there's a lot more in that part. We just need to move in closer.
Great invention of Warlock engineers is ready. Shoot, shoot!
By the gods! Walking rats! They're attacking!
Much warpstone to be won here.
I imagine this is what you hear every day, Rodent. Especially when you play War Thunder.
This foe is beyond us!
My plan is most ingenious.
Our bullets are deadly. Rivals have been seen. Minions have won one!
No foes can stop Clan Scaraya.
Ah, there we go. Another squad of handgunners.
Much warpstone to be won here. Mysterious and clever.
And elves too. Finally. A high mage and a squad of archers. Refreshing.
One shot. One kill.
Great invention of Warlock engineers is ready. Death has
Save
found the
yourselves!
Under Empire is mine to command. We will fulfill the great plan.
Rivals have been seen.
Cut down where they stand.
Minions have won one!
Warp lightning charging, great master. The Council of 13 are my masters.
I am master from Clannisham. Kill, yes!
The Lords
Come
of
on,
Decay
burn it
have
all
sent
down.
me. Ordred, protect me! This layer is no protection from my power. Together we will
And
be
just stand there.
unstoppable.
And especially
As
do
the
not
great
let that elf
warlord
get
wished
away.
it. Death to the enemies of the Horned Rat!
Look at that. A shot from the cannon won't drop it. Ooh, but they also got a bolt thrower there.
Rivals
Fancy.
have been seen. Whipping blade, kill any bad thing.
Good shot, keep it up.
Death, our Warlock engineers offer their power.
Squad of shadow warriors too.
We burn good. No foes can stop Clan Scaraya. Flames, burn them!
Try not to die out there.
The Horned Rat. Minions have won! Charge the war coils!
Whipping blade, kill any bad thing. They shall never see elf mage go again, mighty leader!
Shut up, foolish poor leader. He weak. His magic not get him far. Eshin will find him quick. The loud one, Thorgar, he catch him now.
Mine to command.
And after this quick romp, we are back to commanding Chaos Forces. Just quickly grab that. There we go. Tenebrous Cloak.
Your magnificent and genius plan is perfect success.
Let's see if Thorgar has anything to say about this. As noted, there will be a campsite before that, and a crossroad. So I'm sure we'll have plenty of fighting for a little bit more up ahead. Although the elf mage eluded Casket for a short while, the agents of the Skaven soon located the mage in the town of Brandenburg. Word has been sent to Thorgar of this news. And another 6,000 gold for us. Up next, we take a stop at Brigand's Glade. Located away from the main patrols of the soldiers of the Empire, this hidden settlement is populated by all manner of marauders, brigands, mutants, and greenskins. It has no ruler as such, and any man that wishes to spend any time at Brigand's Glade would do well to watch his back. And his gold. First of all, of course, replenishing our forces. Then let's see if they have anything new in the barracks. Oh, and the fire field. Burning the strangely colored flames, a great fire burns in the middle of Brigand's Glade, tended to by 3 blind shamans. The faithful seeking a boon from the gods can throw their offerings into the magical inferno. Tree of Swords. Not so much a barracks as a notice board. Any warriors looking for employment nail a declaration to the Tree of Swords. Would-be army leaders can look over these notices to see if anyone suitable is in the vicinity. Nothing new, it seems. Except if I want to buy some Warhounds of Chaos, that is, but I'm gonna pass. Maybe I'll buy Knights of Khorne, but then again we already have Knights Undivided, so... Swords and Fames. Somewhat of an entrepreneur among goblin kind, Nagrid has made a name for himself as a fixer and fence of some ability. With a veritable army of willing goblin helpers, he scavenges nearby battlefields for anything of value and has a good eye for making at least temporary repairs. For the right price, he might even show a deserting consumer the special items he keeps out the back. You know what, how about we buy our aspiring champion of Khorne a horse and then put him into the Knights of Khorne. That should be a worthwhile investment. And the alchemist here is Brizanath. Once just a petty dabbler and scrying in astrology, Brizanath was driven into hiding by the witch hunters of Magnus the Pious. Estranged from his people, he swore his soul to the gods of chaos, and his powers increased immensely. From his novel in Brigand's Glade, or his hovel in Brigand's Glade, he sells his knowledge to those that seek to destroy Magnus's realm. What do you got? Icon of Desecration, I'm definitely buying that. As for your artifacts, you've got Death Sword's Ring. The hero and his unit are unbreakable. That should go well on Thorgar. And 2 banners. A War Banner and Banner of Immortality. Plus 50% melee damage resistance. Now that's grand. Might as well give all of our units their required upgrades now. Since we now have gold to spare, That should be good. $1,500 gold for that banner. That's definitely pricey. But I think it will be worth it. Only the best for me. Falcon helmet. What did it do once again? Plus 1 armor, plus 10 HP, plus 10% sight range. Yeah, I suppose it can go on Sorcerer Undivided. And what's this? Death's Head. Equal chance that the enemy unit loses 50% of its maximum morale, all of its morale, or none of its morale. Ah, of course. I'll keep that in mind. The road ahead leads on to the town of Brandenburg, where Cascade scouts have located the Elf Mage. However, the remnants of the army Cascade defeated are heading south, not far from here. To catch an elf, but first, Warriors of the Gods. Duel. And I always won't pass up a good duel. As the bedraggled Empire army flees from the Chaos and Skaven hordes, a lone figure breaks away and stands before the advancing army of Thorgar. He is the warrior priest of Sigmar, and his challenge is clear. This should be fun. Though considered weak compared to the Chaos Gods, Sigmar can still bless his followers with unnatural strength and vitality when called upon. Now, let me just go away for a second. I'm gonna pour me something to drink. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Let's kill another priest.
Foul spawn of darkness! My righteousness shall hurl you back to the hell that birthed you! Oh, beautiful bloodshed! Through me, Sigmar shall strike you down. Glorious battle is joined!
Oh yes, we're definitely going to just tear him apart. That's not even gonna be funny. A brilliant effort, but They all die.
The tide of chaos stretches even further.
I'm guessing if we were to pick Nurgle, the duels would have still taken about the same length, but we wouldn't lose as much HP. But then again, we barely lost any HP in here as well. Another free 2500 gold. And now, to catch an elf. Within the town of Brandenburg skulks the elf mage, who alone knows the final resting place of Asavar Kul's body. He must be captured. Now, how do I mount you? Ah, there we go. We're taking all of our heroes. Both of our warriors, undivided in corn. A squad of Knights of Corn, 2 squads of Axe Throwers, and I'm thinking a squad of Bloodletters. And of course our Hell Cannon. It is, after all, the only siege unit we have. Oh, Sword of Might, plus 20% chance to hit, plus 20% HP, plus 1 magic resistance. Considering our aspiring champion has no weapon, here you go, buddy. I'll keep the axe. The elves are second only to the ancient Slan in their opposition to chaos, and they have spent millennia fighting against the followers of the northern gods. I certainly hope this won't be a siege battle. They can be tedious. Well, you've seen how it goes. We either blast the walls apart to sneak in, or we try to open the gates under the hail of bullets and take unnecessary casualties. But hopefully this will not be a siege mission. At least the mission marker leads me to believe so.
Make a skull throne worthy of Khorne! Leave the fighting to me! Ah! We join for the great slaughter!
I am the herald of the northern powers. The gods have blessed you with my presence.
Pray and slay!
2,
My rage shall ruin nations!
4, and
Hazard favors us!
Those cannons will be our death. We cannot attack them head on. I want the mage alive. Bring him to me. Kill everybody else. When the mage is mine, take whatever else you want. Charge!
Gods, speak through me.
We fear nothing.
Are the cannons protected? They should be. So let's quickly check, and yeah, you are of course running. Let's see. Cannons and, yep, handgunners. Handgunners all around.
The gods work in mysterious ways. I go where the fighting is
A
fiercest.
new optional quest available, which is Ransack Brandenburg. Destroy at least 10 city houses. Come on, move out.
Death walks beside me.
Looks like no way from here. We will be forced to charge head-on.
I am the herald of the northern powers.
Unless...
Glorious battle is joined! The prey has been sighted.
Be ungentle in your attentions!
a captain also on horseback.
The Bullfather guides our aim! Drive them back! Don't give them any ground! We are the horns of the Bullfather. The gods have shown us the way!
Leave the fighting to me!
Squad of Knights of the Blazing Sun trying to get to us.
Leave the fighting to me!
Have we dealt with the cannon yet? Not quite.
Pleased. Your warriors are victorious!
The bullets are useless! Pray and slay!
The glorious battle is power that I might sweep this army aside!
That's the captain dealt with. Did he drop it a good loot?
Pleased. Your
Our
warriors are
shrine shall
victorious!
claim this land for the gods!
The gods will be victorious.
Oh, I'm guessing
Tremble
we just need to
before our
reposition
might. The gods have shown us the way!
our cannon because the shots were hitting this particular fountain. Knights of the Blazing Sun taken care of.
Stone worthy of corn!
The gods will be victorious.
Do I hear 3 shots?
Obliterate them!
Blood for the blood god!
Where did you come from? Die.
There can be no victory against my immortal.
There we go.
Battle is joined!
Just needed to switch our position.
War brings us forth!
Go ahead.
The breath of the gods blows strong this day.
Write them down.
Volley fire!
We will grow stronger the slaughter!
Skulls for the
Prey has
skull
been
throne!
sighted! Blood for the blood god!
Tremble before our might!
The gods are pleased! Your warriors are victorious!
Show them the anger of Hashat! Save yourselves!
The gods will be victorious.
The prey has been sighted!
Another squad of
Glorious
swordsmen.
battle is
Should be
joined!
easily dealt with.
My rage shall ruin nations!
Kill with glee!
The gods are pleased! Your warriors are victorious!
Burn your soul.
Yeah, looks like everything is going smoothly. Oh, another captain over there. Huh?
This foe is beyond us!
Praise God!
Sighted. I will crush this crude dwelling.
The breath of the gods blows strong this day.
We're definitely having fun over there. And who am I to intervene? Let me just replenish our losses a little bit.
Battle is joined!
And then that captain will go down.
Destroy them all! Kill everything!
Especially that sneak unit of handgunners that was hiding in the houses. Look at them run.
A weakling foe has been vanquished!
My will cannot be contested. The four powers favor me.
I this crude dwelling. The prophets of Great Hashut foretell that victory will be ours today.
Yeah, but get those cannons in position. I still need you blast anyway, you know.
Delay them as long as you can. They will find that the mages of Safari are not so weak as they think.
Shadow Warriors, huh?
This brave
What's that? High Archmage and Swordmasters of Horror, as expected. Bring down those archers.
I shall destroy this army with ease.
We shall earn the favor of the gods with the blood of the weaklings.
Down goes that Archmage.
I will crush this crude dwelling.
And what did I tell you? I told you to write down the archers.
Tide of chaos stretches even further.
And we didn't even get to sack the city properly. For shame. Finally, after much hunting, Thorgar's prey now lies within his grasp.
What have you done to me? Release me, vile sorcerer!
Soon enough. As soon as I know what I need to know.
What we need to know, you mean?
How did you hide Alcivar Kur's body? Ah!
We raised the mists! The fog of shadows that leads astray. It lies beyond mortal paths.
I will open those paths. Where do they lead? Where is the body?
Upon an isle. The Sea of Claws off the coast. You will never find it!
The Sea of Claws? My destiny lies close. So very close.
My destiny, you meant to say.
Begone from here!
What happened? I heard you shouting. There you are, Olaf. Good. We're going to need some ships.
I smell a betrayal brewing. Do you smell it? Many such cases. Chapter 3. The Path to Glory.
Although greatness now lay within the grasp of Thorgar, achieving it would not be simple. Hidden behind the enchantments of the elves, the body of Asavar Kul lay upon a secret isle, amidst the icy waves of the Sea of Claws. The elements themselves were not the only barrier, for the elven fleet prowled the coast, seeking the longships of the Norse. These things Thorgar knew. What he did not know was that perhaps the gravest threat to his power lay not with the men of the Empire, nor the elves, but someone far closer to him.
See what I mean? We're definitely going to kill that Harold. And what happens next will probably be the climactic battle in the final fourth act. But first things first, let's get to the map. have to call it here. Good night. Alright, I can go on a little bit longer, and then we'll see how the situation develops. Elven patrols. With the knowledge gleaned from the elf mage, Thorgar knows that Asavar Kul's body is hidden on an isle somewhere in the Sea of Claws. Reaching it, however, is proving more difficult than he had hoped.
You have broken through the mists of the elves?
It is a strong spell, not easily diminished. I have fleeting glimpses of our goal.
The body of Kul. You have seen it?
Oh, yes. It is close. So very close. I could almost reach out and return and claim this trophy for the gods.
You have bad news, Olaf? There is no way across?
No, not with the waters this high. We could travel inland, look for a ford and perhaps some boats.
No. We have done well to avoid any accursed Kislevites. But it is only a matter of time before they find us. I would not risk getting us trapped with our backs to the river.
There is another way, great general, masterful ally. Yes, yes, another way. Under, yes? We go under the water. The Under Empire stretches far. Hell Pit, yes. Mighty city of Hell Pit north of here.
We not go too close. Clan Molder lives there, not friends at moment.
What use is getting us to the North Bank? We're no closer to getting to the island. The elf patrols are too close.
Foolish! You not go anywhere. Our tunnels for us only. We see tall towers by the river, bright lights on them, magical elf light. Their ships follow lights to find their way. We destroy the lights, yes, yes, and elf ships get lost. You make crossing of river with no elves to stop you.
Destroy the light towers. That is a fine plan. After we cross, we will find where the fleet makes port and sink their fleet. Do what you need to do. We will hold here.
Assemble paw leaders and tell them to be ready. We will not fail you, mighty master.
Back to commanding Casket. On Empire ground. Ah, there we go. First, tunnel fight. Though the men of the Empire are generally ignorant of the threat that lurks beneath their lands, the dwarfs have had many wars with the Skaven. Even now, they seek to block the tunnels of the Chaos Ratman and secure the northern border of the Empire. Should be good enough. What else do we have? Rod of Resistance, plus 10% HP, minus 10% cooldown time, minus 10% shot, pierce, and damage resistance. Yeah, we'll take it in the Grey Seer and give a Cursed Blade of Delirium to the Assassin. What else is that? Foul Pendant, plus 5 magic resistance. Can also go on the Assassin. Any new points? Of course there are. In we go. Skaven versus Dwarves. It was Skaven that caused the hold of Karakate Peaks to be overrun, unleashing deadly poisoned wind gas in the halls and corridors to choke the valiant dwarf defenders. Almost there. There. Yeah, these tunnels definitely look nicer. Dwarf construction, after all.
My magnificent triumph is beyond doubt. Most blessed are you with my magic.
Follow me, worthless minions!
I am Master's instrument of death. Hidden from prying eyes I will be.
No foes can stop Clan Scaraya. Fire from Clan Scaraya.
There is a more
Energy levels critical. Dwarf Borrow. Must be precious things here. Find them. Bring them to me. Together we will be unstoppable. Yes, mightiest of the mighty.
Right. Hold them, furry buggers, get in! Ready your axes, lads!
Clan Scaraya
Stop.
opposite ones are tricksy. Set many traps. Keep noses open. Need more warpstone.
And we'll deal with them easily.
Warp fire burn them good. Foolish foundlings.
Death has found you.
Back to the mountains!
Minions have won one! Empire is mine to command. Run, run!
I wonder what else there will be. Most likely hammerers, possibly a grudge thrower, and definitely a dwarf lord or two.
What do you wish, my most generous employer?
Considering we are on their territory, they will fight tooth and nail. But so will we. After all, fighting tooth and nail is our specialty.
The Skaven are here! Use the grudge throwers!
Watch for big rocks, yes? Spread out!
Much warpstone to be won here.
Where are the grudge throwers anyway? I see only dwarf warriors so far. Ah, there we go.
Fire, you miserable slave! Fire!
Death has found. The Lords of Decay have sent me. Witness true power of my magic.
Warp fire, burn
Rivals have been seen.
Clan Scaraya offers its services. Hundred, protect me!
Bugger off, you furry bastards! You'll never get through these tunnels!
Weird things cannot block our way! Kill them all! Stone brings much power.
Bugger this!
Titan warp coils!
Minions have won one!
Hundred, protect me!
How's it going over here?
Rivals have been seen.
Should be better.
Slay, enemy seen. I win glorious victory today.
What are orders?
He's going to break and run soon.
Death has found you.
Back to the mountain!
Minions have won one!
shoot them now!
Firing when ordered.
Over here? Ah, everything under control. Definitely under control.
Death to all who oppose me! We will fulfill the great plan. My magnificent triumph is
Mace
beyond
of
doubt.
Hellpit. Wonder what that is. But I will take this gold and that potion. We are here to loot after all.
Death has found you.
Back to the mountains!
Minions have one word!
So far, so
Shall
good.
rule over everything.
Nothing interesting over here, I imagine. So moving on.
Time to find better position. Energy levels critical, most splendid commander.
Another squad of hammerers, I see.
Of course, beneficent master. Fire! None see my passing.
Warp fire burn them.
Get slower.
Death to all who oppose me. Death has found you.
Our bullets are deadly. I am master from Clanation. Like a breeze, I move swiftly.
Rivals have been seen.
I stalk my prey. I am Deadly Shadow. They are as good as dead, great master.
There we go. Short on short violence.
Minions have won one! My magnificent triumph is beyond doubt. Brings me more warpstone. Your plan is brilliant, great warlord.
Our bullets are deadly.
See the magnificence of Clan Scaraya.
Nothing yet. What's our plan anyway? Slay the dwarf lord, search for tunnel exit. Should be doable enough.
Death from shadows! There is no escape from my blade.
Rivals have been seen.
Okay, there he is. There's the dwarf lord. Together with two squads of hammerers, so how about we make a little detour over here first and see
I am
what
Deadly
goodies
Shadow.
we have
Yes,
there.
mightiest of the mighty. Supporting the advance, great one. Death has found you.
What was that? A squad of rangers, I suppose? I guess we'll see in a moment.
I am Master's instrument of death.
No foes can stop Clan Scaraya. Rivals have been seen. Warp fire throwers are ready. Fire! No foes can stop
Yep,
Clan
there's
Scaraya.
dwarf rangers in here. Strangely, they sound like Skaven when they die.
Minions have won one! Clan Scaraya happy to do Master's bidding. Great invention of Warlock engineers is ready.
Just a squad of dwarf warriors.
Death has found the Horned Rat. Feel the power of the Horned Rat! Warp accumulators are charging. Cover ears now. Pardon. What do you wish, my most generous employer? Back to the mountains! The Lords of Decay have sent me. Minions have won one!
Some gold,
Most ingenious.
a warpstone amulet, and some more gold.
I am Master from Clanashin.
As the Great Warlord wishes it.
Would be another paltry sum 150 gold? 200 gold.
Find better position.
Also, hell yeah there,
Mysterious and
Haruka.
clever are my
Thank you for your well
movements.
wishes, and hopefully you're enjoying the show.
Death has found you. Get ready, slaves!
We're being rats here.
Clan Scaraya offers its services.
Yep, rats. We are the
My
rats.
blades to
At least for
highest
now.
bidder.
Clan Scaraya answers your call. Chief Beardthing killed many rats and rat ogres. We killed Dwarf Leader. Clan Molder owe us for favor. Minions have won one!
Shadows.
Warp! Fire!
Meet your doom!
Rivals have been seen. Foolish foul things. Death, left. No, right.
Meet your
They
doom!
shall gnaw their weak bones. Attack me! Together we will be unstoppable.
Kill, quick.
So far, this is working out fine. Oh,
New minions for my plan.
unfortunately we lost our warp fire flamethrower, but they're replaceable.
Have won one!
Last time I had a game with rats, it turned into a fire-throwing monster after its flesh started peeling off. I can imagine that.
I serve the Horned Rat. Minions have won one!
Almost killed there.
Special mission accepted, most clever master.
And off the dwarfs run. Oh, Parasite for reference. Yeah, I figured as much.
Master, name target.
The only other game would be
I follow the wall.
Total War Warhammer 2 with a couple of
Energy levels
Skaven themed
critical.
DLC.
Most splendid, Commander. I will win. Most splendid plan needed. Feel the power of the Horned Rat! Charge is at maximum.
Now we just run them down, and it's all over. For this mission, at least.
Death has found most secret and special mission a success!
There.
Minions have won one! Your magnificent and genius plan is perfect success.
And 5,000 gold looted from the enemy. Up next, I'll take a stop at Beastmire. What's a Beastmire? You'll see. Though nowhere near the size of the stronghold of Hellpit, Beastmire is still a sizable fortress for the Skaven of Clan Moulder. Ruled over by a master molder called Lord Quillick, the winding tunnels echo with the screams, yelps, moans, and roars of Clan Moulder's creations. Swarms of misshapen rats of all sizes and colors fill Beastmire. Some with mechanical limbs and attachments, others carrying messages or tools for their masters. Deathstone. In a chamber at the very bottom of Beastmire, the secret of Lord Quillick's power can be found. Here lies a huge warpstone boulder, as large as a rat ogre, pulsing with dark energy. Those that show due respect can come to marvel at Lord Quillick's prized possession, and offer up thanks to the horned rat under the watchful eyes of Lord Quillick's storm vermin. Speaking of, let's replenish our losses. The clan rats have finally hit level 3, so they are positively big in size. 60 units. Armory, Ikit the First. None of the Skaven of Beastmire quite understand how the scrawny Ikit has managed to survive for so long, nor how he earned the title of the Fist. It is true that he is under the protection of Lord Quillick, for undisclosed reasons, and many believe that he is an agent of the Council of 13, that Beastmire's ruler wishes to keep close at hand. For whatever reasons, Ikit is well connected with several other Skaven strongholds and has procured a sizable inventory of various weapons and devices. Might as well give my clan rats better weapons now that they've hit level 3. Honestly, Standard of the Horned Rat is not a bad idea on our Warplock Jezzails. If they can cause fear from afar, that's pretty good. Biting Pen. Life for a Skaven slave is harsh and short, but in Beastmire, there is a rare opportunity for them. Those that survive a fight with the creations of the Master Molders are allowed to live in the Biting Pen along with the clan rats and storm vermin. It is from here that Lord Quillick himself raises his army when he goes to war. What heroes do you have for sale? A warlord and a plague priest. Plus all the units we've seen so far. Clan rats, storm vermin, giant rats, another warp fire thrower to replace the one that we lost, and ooh, there we go, a rat ogre. Only fitting that we buy it from Clan Moulder. Rat ogres are the masterpiece of Clan Moulder's mad research. They are massive hulking monsters created from a warped mix of different creatures. Only the strongest rat ogres survive the terrible conditions that the packmasters impose on them from birth, forcing them to compete for food and shelter. The ones that survive to maturity are little more than a mass of sinewy muscles and razor-sharp claws, moved only by their strong instinct to kill and completely dependent on the packmasters for guidance. As for the Warlord, at the pinnacle of the Skaven hierarchy is the Warlord, a particularly powerful, treacherous, and ruthless Skaven, who spends much of his time eliminating rivals and is constantly on the lookout for threats to his position. On the field of battle, the Warlord makes the best general along with the Greyseer. A Warlord is easily identifiable and with the best armor and weaponry available. I might as well get it for the collection, considering we already have a Warlock Engineer, a Greyseer, and an Assassin. You never know when it comes in handy. And finally we got the Plague Priest. The Plague Priests are the leaders of the dreaded Skaven clan Pestilence, foul, rotting creatures covered in sores and pustules. They worship the horned rat in his aspect of harbinger of disease, and they constantly strive to brew newer and deadlier plagues to unleash on the surface world. Once again, into the collection you go. Now let's explore their abilities. For the Warlord, we got three skill trees, as with all heroes: Combat, Duel, and Command. In the combat tree, we got Armored, which gives him more armor per level. Whirling Doom. The hero whirls his weapon, damaging all enemy targets around him for 1 HP with 15% chance to hit. Indomitable Constitution, HP per level. Swift of Foot, movement speed. Blade Storm. Each attack has a 4% chance to increase the attack hero speed by 50% for 5 seconds. Blade of Terror. Attacks decrease the target morale by 10% faster per level. And the ultimate, Screaming Death. Gives magic and morale immunity for the hero for 10 seconds and increases damage by 1 at the cost of 50% armor and 33% chance to hit. I'm gonna take that and the armor. In the dual tree, we've got Deadly Strike, 5% chance to 1 extra damage with melee attacks per level. 13 Blades, increases hero's attack speed by 50% and the chance to hit by 10%, lasts 6 seconds. Lord of Battle, when entering the duel, hero gains 1 HP per level. And the Strong Survive, reduces damage suffered by hero by 1 at the cost of 3 morale points. Champion of Champions, when entering the duel, hero gains 10 morale points per level. Deathly Shriek, instantly reduces 21 morale points to the opponent and breaks spell casting. Ultimate ability, Skaven Brew. The hero gains 8 seconds casting. The hero gains the Ultimate Frenzy, empowering his next 3 attacks to do up to 4 damage each. Additionally, these empowered attacks will restore 5 morale to the hero per every hit. The catch is those in the duel tree are activated during, well, duels, so they're not that often used. The command tree shines best when you attach your heroes to the regiments. So here we've got Magical Ward, increases the magic resistance. Unquestioning Loyalty, forces the attached regiment to suffer the hero's wounds for 20 seconds. The regiment will also be immune to morale effects for the duration. Dragon Slayer, heroes in the attached regiment's chance to hit against large units increases by 2% per level. Warmonger, chance to hit increases. Inspired Leader, maximum morale. Battle Cry, increases chance to hit while charging. And finally, Favor of the Horned Rat, curses the target for 15 seconds. Every successful hit against this target will restore the morale of the attacker by 2 morale points. I think I'm gonna take Magical Ward and not the Dragon Slayer, but the Warmonger. And finally, the Alchemist. Nesquak. Having unexpectedly fallen out of favor with Throt the Unclean of Hellpit, Nesquak quickly headed south looking over his shoulder. Seeing an ally in Lord Quillick, he soon wormed his way into the upper hierarchy of Beastmire by revealing many of Throt's secret experiments. In return for protection against any Clan Ashen agents who may be in Throt's employ, Nesquak has built his own breeding den and surgical chamber, and now works for Lord Quillick. I'm pretty sure that his name Nesquak is a reference to... you know which one. Now, what artifacts do you have? Languisher's Sword, with an active ability. Plus 15% attack speed, reduces attack speed of enemy units in melee with a hero by 15%. And Staff of Sorcery, more sight range, plus 10% to all spells. Now, what was that? Tenebrous Cloak, more shooting damage resistance. Mace of Hellpit, more chance to hit and more attack speed. That one goes to the Warlord. Blade of Nurglich, plus 5% chance to hit. Poison. Once activated, enemy units in melee will, with the hero, become poisoned automatically. Warpstone Armor, plus 3 armor, Poison Aura. I suppose Staff of Sorcery can go on... or maybe Languisher's Sword. Let me think about it. Then again, we also have the Cursed Blade of Delirium. That one will work just fine as well. And I'd like to save some money while we're at it. Oh, and of course, best weapons for our newcomer. Armor 2. Up next, on Empire ground. Emerging blinkingly into the light, Casket, nervous at being on the surface again, sets foot on the lands of the Empire. Bringers of Darkness. That's us. The bay of the river Linsk is guarded by elf ships, guided by tall light towers. If the light towers are destroyed, Thorgar may be able to force a crossing. This time I think I'm gonna take our newcomers, the Warlord and the Plague Priest. Rat Ogre, Storm Vermin, Warplock Jezzails, Poison Wind Globadiers, and I'm thinking Warp Fire Thrower, plus a Warp Lightning Cannon. Elves are as swift as Skaven and far more skilled in battle. They're few in number, though, and cannot suffer heavy losses. As is natural of the elves. Usually. Elves are dorks. Once again, usually. Sometimes they're cool.
Brings me more warpstone. Follow me, worthless minions.
My greatness is plain to see. Foolish minions need my great skills.
Greatest of all the clans are we.
There is a more cunning plan.
All shall succumb to my foxes.
Move up, everyone. Gotta be on the lookout for elves.
Rivals have been seen.
Speaking of,
Loaded and ready, Master. Cover ears now. Pardon.
The Chaos Ratmen? Here? Where do they come from? Where? Where? Attack!
Warp lightning charging, great master. Fear the power
a squad of
Clan
spearmen, a
Skariah.
squad of archers, swordmasters of Hoeth, and the light mage.
We shall make slaves of all our enemies. Death. Slay for the horned rat!
None can kill.
See my pretty teeth and clocker!
Our deaths will serve no purpose.
And just like that, they're broken.
Have won one! Much warpstone will be mine!
My plagues are fresh.
Must destroy light towers.
There we go, that's the duel we've been waiting for. Ah, he decided to run.
The warlock engineer.
We'll catch him anyway.
To tell your death.
Pestilence shall rule all. Kill.
Death has found
Now he's dead.
you. Chieftain has been killed.
Pestilence it shall be.
Give it a moment, and the light tower will be brought down.
Ships bring more elf things. Light towers help ships land. Destroy them quickly.
Yes, yes, give it a moment. Besides, it's just a squad of spearmen. It shouldn't do us
One tower
much
destroyed.
damage.
Find other. Destroy it too.
Delicious contagions.
Destroy them all!
Hornrat wants me.
Hornrat be praised. Clan Molder brings its gifts.
Our deaths will
Minions
serve
have
no
won
purpose.
one!
We burn. Good.
Regroup.
Firing when ordered.
Rivals have been seen.
And get them to come.
See the magnificence of Clan Scaraya. We burn. Good.
Death has found
What does the council want?
you. Rivals have been
Our
seen.
deaths will serve no purpose.
Verminous filth. We will cleanse these lands of your foul presence.
A commander with a squad of silver helms. We can deal with that.
Death comes for you.
Charge it at maximum.
If only I had the rat motorbike, yeah. Still, Warplock Jezzails and flamethrowers are fine.
What is your bidding, Great One?
And the power of the Warlock Engineers.
Death has found you.
What does the council want?
Fire throwers are ready.
Enemy chieftain has been killed.
All will decay in time. Disease follows in my wake.
Get ready, slaves. No foes can
And here
stop
comes
Clan
another wave of
Scaraya.
reinforcements, so let's get ready.
Fire! Energy levels critical. Most splendid, Commander.
I sink their boat? I don't think I
Destroying
can,
your enemies, Great Master.
but I can try.
Tooth and Claw!
Energy levels critical. Most splendid, Commander.
Such a terror cannot be fought.
Minions have won one! See, my pretty boy. We will cover the lands!
I think it was Kai from Gundam. One of the elves? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that voice actor also voiced at least some of the Eldar units in Dawn of War. At least in the first one.
One tower destroyed. Find other. Destroy it too. See the magnificence of Clan Scaraya. Most happy to serve.
Rivals have been seen.
Swordmasters of Hoeth, Spearmen, and Archers. Swordmasters should be a priority, as always. Let's just get into position first.
What are orders, Master? Protect us.
You will also take its sweet time to get into position, or at least get into range, and then start blasting the archers.
Fire, you miserable slaves! Fire!
Meanwhile, where are my Warplock
One
Jezzails?
shot. One kill.
There we go.
The Lords of Decay will reward with much warpstone. Death has found you. Rivals will learn of my skill.
That's what I like to see.
This manner of foe cannot be beaten.
Minions have won. My minions will lay down lives for my greatness. My minions will lay down lives for my greatness.
Oh, and another squad of archers and spearmen.
Charge is at maximum. Clan Scaraya answers your call. As the Great
I
War
did not notice that Inuyasha is voiced by the same VA Sky from Gundam.
building power for the attack, Warlord.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Warfire
Can we sink the ship before it arrives?
brings me more warpstone. Death, mightiest of the mighty.
Something tells me that we won't be able to, but...
Minions have won one.
Huh, well, we technically sank it, but not before it disgorged its passengers.
Our deaths will serve no purpose.
Nothing can halt the decay.
Clan Scaraya
Minions have
offers
won.
Unfortunate, but what can you do?
Pick up your end.
Defeat this foe.
Stone is no match for warp lightning.
Destroy the land.
And the final light tower will be brought down swiftly.
Thunderat to be praised. The beasts of Clan Molder are yours.
Scampers on. No armor stops us.
Good. Are the tower destroyed? Elf ships crash now. Yes, yes. Much power.
Most secret and special mission a success.
But yeah, he voiced heretics, cultists, bone singers, guardians, rangers, dark reapers, warp spiders, falcon graftings,
Magnificent and genius plan is perfect success.
vipers, fire prisms, wraith lords, and avatar of Cain. Yeah, I distinctly remember his voice. Just like people remember, for instance, Steve Blum being particular voice actor in Dawn of War 2. And that's, actually less, 4,000 gold. I suppose because they were less elves. With the light towers destroyed, the elven fleet has suspended its patrols. In the dark of night, with furled sails and muffled oars, Thorgar and his men cross the river. And we are back to blame Thorgar. Huh, should have stopped at Christendorf first. Or actually, let's see what do they have. Once a fishing village, marauders overran Christendorf even as Magnus the Pious's army fought Asavar Kul at Kislev. Somehow, in all of the confusion that has followed, the village has not been retaken and is now a well-established staging post for Northmen wishing to raid in the Empire. The temple, the Shrine of the Destroyer. During the fighting for Christendorf, one champion known only as the Destroyer slew 50 soldiers of the Empire before finally being pierced through the heart with a crossbow bolt. The bloody scene can still be seen in what was once the market square. The destroyer's armored form lying atop a heap of decaying corpses. The place of such a magnificent champion's death is believed to attract the gaze of the gods. Armory. Hengis Henriksson. Having recently waylaid a caravan destined for Kislev, Hengis Henriksson is now in possession of a great deal of armor and weapons. Not one to miss an opportunity, the scabrous little Norseman is willing to trade his loot for gold that he can take back to his tribe in the north, so that he can marry his chieftain's niece. Barracks. The Blood Guild. Overseen by the heavily scarred Korrigan warrior Katilla, the Blood Guild is a proving ground where warriors can test their courage and skills with each other. Most fights are not to the death, although dismemberment and maiming are not uncommon. We get us a bit more units to play around with. Marauders, Marauder Axe Throwers, Warhounds of Chaos, Warriors of Khorne and Knights of Khorne, Chaos Furies, Wordspawn, Bloodletters, and Marauder Horsemen. To many Marauders, a horse is a sign of status, and only the best warriors may ride them. These mounted warriors are a constant threat along the borders of more civilized lands, and when the Marauders gather in strength, it is scouting parties of these riders that guide them to the richest settlements. I'd say they're a little too late, since we have Knights of Khorne already. But I will take the Siege Tower and Battering Ram. And finally, the Alchemist. Ebenezer Tower. The sorcerer Ebenezer Feng has practiced magic from his rundown tower for many decades, since long before the rise of Magnus. Perhaps it is his magic that still conceals him and the village from the attention of the Empire's armies. Who can tell what treasures await discovery at the ancient wizard's vaults? What do you have? Armor of Tortured Souls. Just plain +3 armor. Honestly, I'd rather take the Icon of Desecration, even though that's gonna hurt me financially. However, looking at the time, I'd say I'm gonna need to finish it off for tonight. I am, as always, deeply appreciative of all the people that come to watch these streams, as I only hope to entertain you all. Now, before I finish off, I'd like to give you a quick reminder that tomorrow we will be finishing off the Cornetto trilogy with At World's End on my Discord server. After that, it's gonna be another stream on Saturday, and on Sunday we are continuing with our animation night. This week we're continuing watching The Owl House, Season 1 that is. All told, it's a pretty good show, so feel free to join if you'd like. Discord links are available on demand. I really should get either a night bot or a Stream Elements bot to give shoutouts and stream links in here, once I figure that out, of course. But for now, once again, thank you for attending, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.